Good morning, day 337, cooking down the refrigerator, freezer, and working pantry meals. Well, today it's in the 30s, but it's going up to 53, and it's sunny for the end of November. I'll take it. I could really enjoy the whole winter like this, but nope, in Ohio we get lots of snow. So I looked at the calendar, and I'm calculating that right around December 21st is my year of doing this cook-down. So then I got to thinking, maybe I should just carry this out till the end of the year, which would make it another week. So I don't know, I might do that just to round out the whole year. But I must have started this cook-down in December. And what facilitated it was my old 40-some-year-old freezer, I think it was 42 or 43 years old, stopped working. So I had to start cooking up what was in my freezer. So I've done some hauls in between then and now, but you know, nothing epic. And I do still stack up my prepper pantry, but that's pretty much stocked, and I only usually buy things that I've used up. So in October, I didn't shop, I think it was for over a month. I can't really remember. But that's kind of what I've been doing the whole time is, you know, cooking down what I have, with the exception of buying some fresh produce every now and then. But shopping once a month is usually what I do, and that's probably what I'll return to at the end of the year. So I don't plan on doing a lot of restocking of the freezer. I did this shop for Thanksgiving because I could have made some food from what I had on hand, but I wanted to make some of the traditional Thanksgiving sides because my mom is coming over on Thanksgiving too. One of my sons is picking her up, and she does not like spicy foods at all, like no heat. So she'll be eating mostly the sides. So I wanted something fresh for her, and so that's why I decided I would do a shop. This is sort of my end of the year shop. I don't really plan on going again until I absolutely have to. But anyway, so I think I spent $65 at Aldi's, and let's see, I probably spent 40 some dollars at Walmart, all totaled. I'm not sure, but I didn't spend much over $100, and that's basically for 2 months because in October I did not shop. So anyway, that's the plan going forward. I'm really thinking about just rounding the year up, or rounding the year off with doing that. So we'll see. We'll see what the day brings and what the year brings. So how are you guys doing on your cook down? Are you making progress? I know not everybody is doing it, but some of you are. And did you find that concentrating more on what you have has changed your life in any way? If you have, leave me a comment below, and it doesn't just have to be with food. It's just using up what you have. All right, well, we'll take a look in my refrigerator, which has Thanksgiving food in it now. And today I'm going to be cooking up my chili and getting my casseroles ready so that tomorrow I just have to spiffy up a little bit and stick things in the oven and call it good. All right, I will be back in a little bit and we'll take a look in my fridge. Okay, well, this morning I'm looking through the mail. Kitchen table still looks decent. I know you can't see it, but so I want to set the mood in my kitchen this morning since I'm going to be spending the day in my kitchen. I want it to be calm and relaxing. So I'm making a candle here from scraps. And this is the candle that's been on my kitchen table. So as you can see, I still have wax in there. And I want to add that to this because this is almost full. It'll take a couple more meltdowns. So I'm going to do that today. But in the meantime, I need to get a couple more candles. So I'll be right back because that's part of the ambiance. Okay, I found a candle in my candle closet. Yes, I have a candle closet that I made at some point, and I put a couple wood wicks in there. I don't know why I cut them off so short. I hope it lights. But anyway, I'm going to put this one on my kitchen table. And I just have it on a little charger with a napkin I've had for 100 years. So, well, let's see if I can get this lit. Well, that one seems to be going. I find that when I make these candles with the wood wicks, it works much better if I double up the wick. If I make a single candle, if I double up the wick, in other words, they're very thin. The wood wicks are very thin, and I just put 2 of them in the clip, and it seems to burn much better. Well, that seems to be burning nicely. So now I need to light the candle on my stove. So this morning I'll be doing cooking, and then tomorrow I'll be doing some cleaning, so everything is nice and fresh. And I like this little orange jar. I got it at Dollar Tree, and then I put it in my other jar that I keep on the stove. Just makes it a little fancier. But I like the orange glow that it provides. So I light that every morning when I know I'm going to stay home. And then I use this as a lid, and this is just a Dollar Tree, I think. I don't know, I've had this forever. But it's a candle holder for a taper candle, but I just turn it upside down and use it as a snuffer lid for my stove candle. So, okay, I'm going to melt that other candle so that I don't have a bunch of things hanging around the kitchen. Do a little cleanup. I still have my grapes that I need to put into my little container. So it should be nice and calm and relaxing today. And then I have to gather up the things for my chili, which is in my long-term stash. Well, it's long-term and it's not actually my long-term. It's my working pantry where I keep beans and all those other things. So anyway, I'll be back in a little bit, and I'm going to finish looking through my mail, and then we'll look in the fridge. Okay, let's take a look in our fridge. Yes, it's becoming our fridge. You guys have spent almost as much time in here as I have. All right, let's see what's for breakfast today. I know you guys are getting bored with my cucumber and cream cheese, but I think that's what I'm going to have again because I need to use those up. There's some Thanksgiving things in here now. So let me just go over that real quick. I'm going to serve the bean dip. I didn't freeze any of this yet. I just want to test it out and see. I've got lots of whipped cream. I've got whipped cream here, and I bought some Cool Whip. Still the same bagels. I don't know if I'll use those for Thanksgiving bagel chips. I might. Still have a few tomatoes. I need to use these up. Maybe I'll have a salad. I don't know. I really didn't make anything ahead for dinner, so I have to think about that. In here, this is for Thanksgiving. This is getting empty, so I'm going to mix up more ranch in here. And then I did get another one for my Aldi's haul. I may serve some of that for Thanksgiving, but this is definitely for Thanksgiving. I want to make a charcuterie board. This will be going on there. So that's Thanksgiving. Down here, I was going to make a pie, but I think I'm going to save this to make little pot pies. In one of my dash things. And the biscuits I'm going to save for my grandson. I don't think I'll be needing those since I have the cornbread stuffing. Still have lots of eggs. Here's some of the butter that I'm going to freeze. That creamer's for my daughter when she comes. And of course the Cool Whip is for Thanksgiving. I was going to make this, I was going to bread this, but I think I'm going to freeze this because with Thanksgiving and everything, that's not necessary. But I do have a little bit more of my rice bread, so I'm going to get that. And this has to stay in the refrigerator. I'm going to put some mushrooms in with my green bean casserole. Use some of those up. I did get another bag of the coleslaw. I still have lettuce, and these are the cucumbers. Let's see. I have 2 left, so I'm going to eat one this morning. So that leaves 1, and I think I'll have enough for one more breakfast with that for tomorrow. So I want to use up those tomatoes. I'll make a salad at some point. Down there I have 3 or 4 avocados. That'll be for another breakfast. But I don't want the cucumbers to go bad. Nothing's changed in that bottom drawer. So for dinner tonight, there's really nothing in here that needs to be eaten up other than the mushrooms. But those are still good. So let's take a look in the freezer and see what we can come up with for dinner. All right, Yes, it's got stuff in it again, but these are for Thanksgiving. I'm going to serve these as appetizers, so that should be good. And I was thinking about making like a cranberry mayonnaise kind of sauce. Since I don't have a turkey, I thought, well, everybody could eat that and dip it in like a cranberry sauce. I don't know, just thinking about it. So those will be gone after tomorrow. The veggies, I got 2 of these green bean things and corn. That's for Thanksgiving tomorrow. So that'll be gone. So really, it's not much different in here other than those couple of Thanksgiving things. So, well, I could eat that pork chop, not pork chop, tonight for dinner. So, I don't know, I'm getting kind of tired of eating it all those days in a row. But I think I have some chicken tenders back there. Maybe I'll have that instead. I don't know, I'll have one or the other. Either I'll bread the pork seitan and have that, or I'll have some chicken tenders with, I think, a baked potato and a salad. That sounds good. All right. Well, I will meet you at the stove. I'm going to make a little bit of breakfast here. And I was looking through my little spice thing here. I have spices everywhere. I have them in here. I have them in my working pantry. I have them in my long-term pantry. They're everywhere. So I've got a little bit of this whipped cream cheese left. And I was really liking the ranch and dill combination. So I had this packet of ranch dressing and dips in there. So I'm just going to combine it with this, and then I'll use it up. It's another one of those use it up things. So I'm going to put that in here and mix them together, and I think that'll be fine. Because ranch, you know. So that's one less thing in my cupboard here. Well, technically it's in here, but you know what I mean. Okay. So I also have here some dried dill. And I got this at our local Shakers. It was $3.99. I didn't grow dill in the garden this year. I might next year because I do like dill. I enjoy it. So I'm going to put a bit in here. Oh, it's probably, I don't know. This is not like half a teaspoon. I mean, it's only a little tiny bit of cream cheese. So I'm going to put that in. I would say this is maybe not quite half a teaspoon. Let's just call it half a teaspoon. And then here I'm going to take some of this and put in a heaping. No. I can always add more. I'll put in a half a teaspoon of that too, because I want it to be very ranchy and salty, because the cucumber, you know, it tastes like a cucumber. So, all right, I'm going to mix this up. Okay, I have this much of my rice bread left. So I'm only going to have one slice, and I'll have another slice tomorrow because I have one more cucumber left, but I'm going to be sad when this is gone. This was really good. And I mean, I can recreate the rice bread, but since I made it with kind of a leftover, I don't really remember everything I put into my rice. I do remember there was lime juice in there because I finished up the pico de gallo. So I'll try and recreate it at some point, but I was very surprised about how good this tastes. So that's pretty much it. I'm going to put this together and I'll be back. Okay, well, I still have my morning coffee. Cheers, you guys. Are you excited about Thanksgiving? Not excited? Wishing it would all be over? Let me know in the comments below. Are you spending it with family? Are you spending it alone? Even if you're spending it alone, you can make it nice, make it a little festive, set a nice table, make yourself your favorite meal. It doesn't have to be a turkey dinner. Whatever it is, get yourself a nice glass of wine if you drink wine. If you don't drink wine, maybe some of that non-alcoholic sparkling wine would be good. I've bought that in the past for the grandkids. So I just wanted to say, you know, for the holidays now, I'm pretty much stocked up. I had bought wine. I mean, we drink wine in the family. I really never, hardly ever, drink wine here by myself. Once in a while, I may have a glass of wine as I'm cooking dinner, but all in all, usually I don't. But when the family comes over, we share a bottle of wine or two, depending on how many people are here. We'll put a little Bailey's in our coffee, you know, just to make it festive. And you can do that even if you're by yourself. You can contact a friend that's maybe by his or herself and, you know, get together. But anyway, I believe holidays and birthdays and all that should be celebrated. They're special days. So, yeah, you know, it doesn't have to be depressing if you're by yourself. You have to be good to yourself, too. You know, treat yourself the way you would treat your best friend. And then apply that to yourself, because you are your own best friend, or you should be anyway. And if you're not, maybe you need to reassess the things that are going on in your life and work with those to improve. I mean, like, say you don't have any money or very little money. You know, clean some things up that you do have, polish them up and make them special. We should celebrate life actually every day. But on those special days, the holidays and your birthday, they should be treated as special days. So, okay, let me show you my breakfast here. Yes, once again, these are so good. Cucumber. If you don't have this rice bread, a rye bread is excellent. Much better than Italian or French or white bread. Rye bread served with these is excellent. So anyway, I have some grapes here. I took my grapes off the vine and put them in my little grape keeper. But these were grapes that were a little soft or, you know, had a blemish on them. So I didn't want to put those in with the grapes that I'm storing for more than a few days. So I have this and another little bowl of grapes that I'll probably eat tomorrow. But this is a dish my mom used to serve actually quite often when I was a kid. And she would put whipped cream on the grapes. Now her favorite grapes are the green ones. Mine are the red ones. But so I'm having whipped cream on my grapes this morning. And then I saved a little piece of cucumber since I want to have a salad tonight, just to put in my salad. So, okay. Picture time. Here is my breakfast for this morning. Grapes with whipped cream and cream cheese on my rice bread with cucumber. All right, I will be back later when I start cooking my meals, and hopefully it goes well. All right, well, I was looking through my pantry. This is out of my working pantry, and I was actually looking for some, to see if I had any chili seasoning mix, which I don't, and that's fine, because I usually season it myself. But while I was looking in there, I've looked in these two little drawers, keep a lot of my dry mixes, and they were just no rhyme or reason. And then what I do is I buy more, and I already have a bunch. So I organized this, and these are all my dry soup mixes, just different things in there. I have one random broccoli soup thing. I also have like 3 sun-dried tomato things in here. So I want to use this stuff up. So I also found a mug brownie mix that shouldn't even really be in there. And then in this one, I have a gravy mix. I have all this to make dressings, most of them Italian, like Good Seasons, so I want to use that up before I buy more dressing. Here, this is like hummus mix, Asiago and roasted garlic. I have a couple of guacamole things and a salsa. And down here I have like their seasoning sheets, which would be great to put over my seitan when I bake it. So this is all organized now. And then while I was looking, I found like 3 open packages of taco seasoning mix, plus 1 not open. And then of course there's the taco seasoning from Dollar Tree. So I'm going to find a little jar and put these all together, because this one's too salty anyway. So I want to use that up. I found a little packet of partially fajita seasoning that I want to use. So this is all organized now, and it made me realize I need to get in my pantry and organize that and start using some of those things. So I'll be doing more of that in upcoming videos as well. Alright, I'm going to put this away and I'll show you what I'm going to put in my chili. As you can hear, my robot's going again, but I'm thinking what I want to do is I'm making this a 2-parter. So this is going to be part 1 so far, and then the actual cooking of my meal is going to be part 2. And I don't know if I'll do... I'll probably post this one today, and then I don't know, I may do part 2 tomorrow. So because this is already a half an hour long, and I have trouble uploading this when they get to be too long. So anyway, for now, I want to wish you abundant blessings. I love you guys, Be good to yourself, be good to others. God bless you. Stay tuned for part 2, and I'll see you next time. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe, comment, and thanks for watching.